Welcome back, and it's time for your Caribbean Report. In San Juan, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rican homicide rates have so far this year surpassed 800 victims and 80 homicide more reports than in 2007, the highest homicide rate in over a decade. This weekend alone, police reported that 2 homicide victims were found on Saturday and 3 just this Sunday. And in Trinidad and Tobago, the Trinidad and Tobago Parliament have approved a multi-million-dollar strategy plan to significantly reduce the number of socially displaced people on the nation's streets. This was revealed by the Social Development Ministry, Armory Brown, in a brief interview with The Guardian Report. And that's your Caribbean Report for this week. And there haven't been a whole lot of Christmas tree lights this year, but Wes Small and his undercover team discovered some great lights out in Frederiksted. Let's go check out what he saw last night.
Well, you don't see a lot of holiday lights this year. Of course, we want to thank the gentlemen of Jones for always decorating Frederiksted and Christiansted. But now I'm here with Cecile Seville, and every year she does this. And as you can see, we're here in Mars Hill, Frederiksted. Her place is just decked out and lovely. And we just had to come here and shoot this. Cecile, how many years have you been doing this?
Oh, I cannot even remember, but it's a long, long time. I have been doing it every year. I start small, only doing the front there until it was stripping the breaker. And then I, enlarge because I love Christmas.
You really do?
You will ask me why I love Christmas? Wow. Because Jesus came in a manger and to give us life and give us more abundantly. Some people, different people, they spend their Christmas different way. Yeah. But that is the way I spend Christmas. Because if he didn't come in the manger, I wouldn't have salvation. And because of that, and he is the light of the world. So that's why that's how I spend my Christmas. That's how I spend my money, by all these lights, because it is joy in my heart so that I could remember that he comes to give me life.
Let me ask you something. Now, every year, that's beautiful, because we do forget that God gave his only begotten son to die for our sins. And that is a wonderful thing. And with the commercialized part, we kind of forget that, Cecile. Yes. But now, how much is your waffle bill? We gotta ask. You know I'm gonna ask that for.
Well,
before Leac.
This year I don't know how much.
Yeah, because
I know I paid pretty high when it was low, 399, 299.
And that was before the deadly
That's
Leac.
Before, yes. So. But I don't mind because this is the only time once a year. Other people drink and they gamble, but this is only once a year. So
lights.
Yes.
But each year now, do you add more lights?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah, but this year I have less.
Really?
Because what happened, the light don't last. So every year I come putting up the lights, is boxes of lights I throwing by cardboard boxes. If you go under the house, you will see so many there.
And all these, where do all these things come from? Are they all right here in the Virgin Islands you get them from?
Yeah. From Kmart.
And the Gallows Bay hardware store, I guess?
I don't go there. I bought them by Kmart. And I'm trying. People tell me, since I'm putting on so much light and paying it so expensive, why after Christmas I don't go and catch the sale, because it does be less to nothing.
Yeah.
So I went there Friday and they didn't have it on sale. Wow. So, but I'm trying to cope them to get some cheap.
I'm looking at your neighbors. They don't have any lights around here. I guess they just party off your lights?
Yes, and people coming out all about come and see the light.
Do people drive by?
Yes, and bring their children and they come out and they tell me they love it and they tell me thank you.
Well, sweetheart, this is beautiful. We're going to show this interview a couple of times because I know people are going to talk about it. We're getting ready to get rained on here a little bit. Well, in closing, I'd like to say that Cecile did all this, by yourself?
Yes, and people wondering how I have so much patience. And where around the roof, I put my extension ladder, and where that is overhead, my electrician helped me to put the high part and run all the wires. And when the lights blow up, I call him and he do adjustment. If the breaker trip, he come and fix it for me.
It's beautiful, I have to tell you. And we try to get an estimate of how many lights are here. I would say there's about 20,000 lights.
Yeah, I never check it, but
Well,
it's a lot.
We end this with the House of 20,000 Lights in Mars Hill with Cecile Seville. I want to say thank you very much. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year for a lot of people out there who are shut in and they can't get out, and they can't get out to take tours with their family to see Christmas lights. And don't forget, with WAPA rates going up and the economy being like it is, it's all not just WAPA, then you've brought the Christmas spirit on News Channel 8, and then people could see it and kind of warm their hearts.
Yes, thank you. I want to say everybody have a Merry Christmas, and don't forget, if Jesus didn't come in like a babe in the stable, we wouldn't have a Christmas. Some people say they don't believe in Christmas. Well, if they don't believe in Christmas, they're losing, because that's why he came, to give us salvation and give us life and give us life more abundantly. And that's why I love Christmas, because he came that I have salvation.
And there was no room at the end
For him. Right. And he come as an example. He could be in a big mansion. He could born in a big mansion. But just for an example, he stooped so low to be in a manger between oxes, between cattle, donkey. And we still don't appreciate it. But I love Christmas, and that's the way I enjoy my Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone, and have a spirit-filled New Year's.
You go, girl. Here at the House of 20,000 Lights in Mars Hill, Frederickstead, I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
Some beautiful lights. Thanks, Wes. And when we come back from this break, more Christmas highlights. Welcome back. And now we go back to St. Thomas for News Channel 8's Lee Carl with some Christmas highlights.